Hey everybody, it's Anvil Legend 826 here. I'm reviewing, I'm giving my personal thoughts about the fourth episode of the first season of Danger Force, which was called Villains Night, I think. Yeah, so it was a pretty good episode. We had a theft apparently in this bookstore or something. Some guy stole all the books except the one that Captain Man wrote. Because, Ray Manchester slash Captain Man has a big ego and he thinks he's the greatest person to live, in the world. He's, of course, he's egotistical. He's full of himself. Not trying to be mean, I'm just stating facts. He's full of himself and he is self-centered. So yeah, and boastful. So you can't really deny, of course, this would piss him off. This would get him upset. He would be upset because his books got taken away from him. They didn't steal his books. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, because he took all the other books in the bookstore except for that one. And of course, this triggers Ray to get interested into the case, because if they never mentioned that one detail, Ray wouldn't have cared about books being stolen from that library. Bookstore, exactly. So then Ray decides to try to find out who the book thief is. So there's this villains night apparently where all the villains are gathering together. They've been discussing it on social media sites. So then they decide to go to the meeting and infiltrate the meeting. So Micah, Miles, Bose, and Chappa all decide to go to that meeting. They disguise themselves, but then Micah accidentally reveals herself, and then Captain Man tries to save her. But then they reveal that they figure out that he's that he was actually trying to help her, because he was trying to get her out of there to make them think that he was trying to get rid of her or something like that. But they found out later that he wasn't trying to get rid of her. So then they end up revealing themselves from Danger Force, and then all four kids end up so Captain Man ends up fighting all the villains, and of course there's this one guy, I forgot his name, who Captain Man in the original show, Henry Danger, Captain Man was supposed to fight him. But of course, he was too weak of an opponent and he was too pathetic. So of course, Captain Man wouldn't even bother fighting him. So of course, he fought all of them except for that one guy, because he just simply ran off like a coward. And then, afterwards, they capture the book thief who Micah, attacked accidentally after he said he burned and shredded the books and everything. Afterwards they restrain him, and then as a punishment for what he did, Captain Man is gonna starts reading his entire book, the one he didn't take, which of course is something that he's revolted by. But I mean, he brought that upon himself because he shouldn't have robbed those books and stolen those books in the first place. But yeah, I thought it was a decent episode. I thought it was pretty hilarious. Of course, I'm still missing Jace Norman and, all the others from the original show. But I mean, it's for the best. They were on the show for 6 years. We gotta move on, And this spinoff is definitely something you should definitely check out, like I said in the other videos. So I thought it was a decent episode. I thought it was a funny episode. I thought it was humorous, I just love how long the book title was. It was such a long book saying, I don't know what the full title was, something about Captain Man being the greatest person ever to live or something like that. You know how egotistical Captain Man is. So egotistical that he wrote 33 chapters in that book. 33 chapters. I mean, that is literally, you literally must be so full of yourself if you want to talk about yourself that badly. But anyway, those are my personal thoughts about that episode. And those are my personal thoughts. It's Anvil Legend 826 out.